The point is, first of all, I want you to be sensitive to the disinformation that is being promoted by people who have an agenda. And that agenda is disinformation. That agenda is to confuse you. That agenda is to somehow lump people who are concerned about this tide of events, and by using smear tactics and trying to color this as if it's some kind of anti-Semitic issue. There are weird groups that like to call it the Jew world order. They point out that some of the bankers in the past happen to be Jewish, and so they try to paint a picture that somehow these ideas are manifestations of some kind of Jewish conspiracy. This is the kind of nonsense you hear promoted by the anti-Semitic extremists. But the first thing he did as he got into his whole discourse on the second coming, he says, beware lest they deceive you. Deceit was the byword of what was coming. And we live clearly in an age of deceit. And we have talked a lot about how in this country that we've taken so much for granted.
Deceit has become the defining characteristic of our institutional, social, moral, ethical, political, and spiritual systems, influencing our behavior, creativity, and destiny. The world is changing faster than ever, and all aspects of our human society are merging into one system in which deception is the engine that runs itself. The virtual panopticon is real. It's here. It's now. Information is being moved from place to place, person to person, faster and more efficiently every day. The gap between the information and its source is becoming more and more obscure, making deception an easy thing to carry out. This is why humanity has been gifted with 66 books, penned by 40 writers in 3 different languages over a span of approximately 1,500 years. The Bible. The source is clear. It's the Word of God. The information is rather simple yet profound, and it contains uncanny proof of telling about future events before they occur. With prophecy being carried out in real time, it's no surprise that what we are experiencing is the cusp of the most incredible times in human history. But let's expose this dark plan.
I said, do they still take the master to the temple room? Dave said, yeah. I said, do they still have the Colvin conjure demons into the master? He said, of course. I said, now, I gotta know something. What's the main reason for rock music? He said, come on, Lance, you know what the reason is. I said, please, David, I don't want to guess. Tell me what the main reason is. He said, the same as when you were in, so that we can place spells on people that we couldn't cast spells upon. I said, okay, one last thing. I've been hearing that you must be an initiated witch now to get a record contract. He said, that's right. He said, many of us that weren't total witches have to be witches now in order to produce music.